charge your devices, and this is great for emergency power, portable power, just convenient power. I use mine like this all the time, just kind of sitting on the couch or sitting in my bed. We'll put it on my kitchen island and just charge that way. This is from Halo, and it is the power bank with the integrated cables and fast charging. So what does that mean? That means you don't have to carry any other cables with you. See how it's going in her little clutch bag there. It also will charge up to 4 devices at once, and this is our only power bank that has that capability. We're doing it at a great holiday weekend deal price, one of the lowest prices you've ever seen. In fact, actually, it's the lowest price it's ever been. Finally back at that price. 5 easy payments of $8. All right, let's get right to it.
Yeah,
Sarah Codalesi is here. So I'm a giant fan of Halo,
yes,
and I have your bigger banks, I have your smaller bank, I got them all.
You got them all.
This to me is like the Goldilocks one.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just right.
Yes, and it answers the question, will it work with this phone, that phone, this earbud, that AirPod? And the answer is yes. It's going to work with absolutely every device that you have. Also made it more convenient than ever. These have built-in cables. So at the top, we'll let Sandra do that. These actually peel away. So it's micro USB, Type-C, and also the Apple tip as well. So this really does allow you to charge every single one of your devices without having to go out and get another cable. Or if you forgot your cable at home, you don't have to worry because all the cables you need are built on board. It weighs just about 8 ounces and it's 10,000 milliamps. So it's going to give it's going to give most phones up to 1.5 to 2 full charges before you have to recharge that. So
all right, so let me teach you
it.
the colors. Here's your blue. We also have it in purple. Here's your, we're calling this gray. It's a really pretty silver. We're calling this brown, and it's really more of like a, kind of a beautiful, I would say almost like a rosy gold bronze.
Yeah,
so you know
great.
what? I love my Halo, and of course if I'm traveling, I'm getting ready to go on a trip next week, I always take it with me. That's a no-brainer.
Right.
But I find I love Halo for doing things like I'm reading it on my Kindle at night or my phone. I don't want to plug into the wall if I'm sitting on my couch.
Oh, for sure. And again, at 8 ounces, sliver thin, you can truly bring this anywhere. And the fact is, like, we use our phone for absolutely everything, whether it's to listen to music, podcasts, take calls, texting, our entertainment, our emails. And
oh my gosh, I have those Teams meetings for work. They eat up so much power on my phone that I always am on that meeting with my Halo plugged in.
And you can see right down here, in addition to the cables that peel away, our detachable cables, I'm also charging 2 additional devices. My Grooves earbuds here and the iPad back here. So you think about this, truly at 10,000 milliamps, it's going to sprinkle that power between 4 devices, which is pretty awesome. So you think of vacations, you think of plane rides, you think of amusement park, those big theme parks that, you know, maybe it's your park passes, maybe it's your airline tickets that are on your phone. It truly does give you the ability to get the power that you need and still remain so portable, so convenient. Again, all your cords are built right in.
The Apple Watch, you can get 204 hours. If I take this on a trip with me, and I can charge my Apple Watch at night, I can charge my iPhone, and then how do I charge my device?
Yeah, so it's really great. We include the Type-C cable right here. So you would just plug this into any wall brick, and right here on the end, we have that little port for you for charging. So you can see, you can charge right here. This little button will give you a little gas gauge in the front. So 4 lights right there show that we're fully charged, so you always know. But again, if you have an older or newer iPhone, you're perfect. And I just kind of want to show you this as well. This is your micro USB. So pretty much like your older devices.
And some of like my beauty devices charge that way.
But tucked right inside, this is that Apple tip right there. So we love that. But if you are a newer iPhone user from 15 and newer, you need that Type-C, and we have that built in.
And
so
pretty much everything's going Type-C now.
It really is. That's a universal charger, so it's future-proofed as well. So really, everything that you could possibly need is built on board, and you don't have to pack the extra cables that you use at home because they're all right on board.
And there you have it.
So again, these peel away so nicely and they tuck away when you're not using them. So again, sleek and convenient. We have that micro USB with that additional Apple tip that kind of hides away inside. It has its own little home. Type-C, and that's fast charging. So when you plug your devices into Halo, using that Type-C, you're getting a faster charge. So we love that.
That is so true. So I cannot tell you the number of times my phone has completely died on me or is like at 1% and it's about to die. Instead of plugging it into the wall with the brick it came with, I'm talking about my iPhone, I plug it into my Halo power bank and it charges so much faster.
Oh, for sure. And
time it yourself. Next time your phone's dead, try it in the wall. You know, it takes like 5 minutes. You're still waiting to see the
Right.
apple.
Yes.
Come on.
Well,
or plug it into this and it's like almost instantaneous.
Yeah, and that's what's
It's
so
a
great
huge
too. I
difference.
just plugged in. I didn't even realize it. I'm in the red zone already, but I am an iPhone user. So again, plugged right in. It doesn't, you know, the cord is really nice. And I just want you to see how thin this is. It's actually smaller than my phone. I have the 14 Pro Max. So a big phone, your app or your Halo is smaller than that. So great thing with this one too, it has pass-through technology. So when it's time to recharge your Halo, you can still use your devices as well. So you don't really have to worry about never having power because it's your emergency backup, it's convenient, and of course it's portable, all right there for you.
Doesn't matter what phone you have, what device, it's going to charge.
We've got you
now,
covered.
This is our first day back at the lowest price it's ever
Right.
been. So we had it at under $40 before. Everybody freaked out and loved it. And then that price went away because, you know, sales don't last forever. This is the first time we've had it back at that lowest price. 5 easy payments of $8, down from $54, so it's a big savings. Here's your blue, and they're all pretty metallics. Here's your purple. We're calling this one gray. It's beautiful silver. We're calling this brown. It's really like a gorgeous gold color. Grab it while we have it. It's, you know, I used to say, oh, take it on a plane, and that's true. Or, you know, you need it when you're out shopping or whatever, and that's true. But I'm telling you, if your phone's just sitting on that red, even if you're in your house, I use my Halo because it charges it faster. And if I want to carry, if I'm listening to a podcast and I want to take my phone and take it downstairs and into the laundry room, and my phone's about to die, I can't carry the wall. I carry my phone plugged into this.
Yeah, and again, that's the beauty of portable power. And we've sold over 8 million Halos here. And I love that for every single one of them, it solved a problem, which I think is so fantastic. And we all have that same problem. We all, you know, have the best of intentions, charging that phone every single night. But we use our phone for so many things. We kind of made ourselves dependent on these phones that when you lose battery power, you lose so much more. It's your contact numbers inside. Do you have the emergency numbers that you need to call? Are they memorized? Or do you have it as a contact? Are you getting ready to go through that plane and you have your boarding pass or your tickets to go, you know, to that big baseball game that you and your family need to go to? It's all the things, and again, when you have power that is so convenient, it's truly a hallmark feature of Halo is how convenient, portable, and accessible it is, right?
I noticed in the video she was holding her phone and her charger, and it's no big deal. I have the larger Halo power banks as well, and I really, really love those. That would be a little bit harder though to carry, and that's fine. There's other things I love about them. This is to me kind of that perfect size because it's still light enough to carry, but it is large enough to really pack a lot of power. I mean, 15 hours extra talk time, it's not a small thing.
Yeah, for sure. And even to go out to dinner, these are 2 phones that you're charging. Remember, phone batteries right now are anywhere from like 4 to maybe 5,000 milliamps. So all of a sudden now you can charge both of these phones to full before you have to recharge your Halo. So it could be your children's, your partner's, your spouse's. I mean, out to dinner, you don't have to ask or, you know, put your phone away, right? You know that if someone needs to get a hold of you, you're going to have the battery power. And I think, again, it's so convenient and easy. This color is fantastic.
So
it's
pretty.
like a champagne,
Yeah,
like you said, rosy gold.
But it's this lovely kind of like bronzy gold.
It's beautiful.
You know, you and I've talked about this before, but like every one of your kids should have one of these too, so they never have the excuse of, my phone died, I couldn't call you.
It is a good excuse eliminator.
Exactly, with 4 different colors, everyone can have their own color. Blue, purple, that's your, what we're calling gray, it's silver, that's the brown, that's that pretty champagne metallic. 5 easy payments of $8, first day back at the lowest price it's ever been. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Still to come. Actually, you could probably charge this